Rolex timepieces are often regarded as the best luxury wristwatch brand available anywhere in the world. Having a Rolex in your wrist signifies that you've made it in life. There is no question that the brand has grown significantly over the course of all these years, while simultaneously retaining its power. Now, in order for a brand to be that powerful, there must be something that the brand is doing right. Rolex is a globally recognized symbol of design, manufacturing, and marketing excellence. Sales of Rolexes remain bolstered by the brand's enduring association with limitless luxury. Even the word Rolex has developed into somewhat of a legend throughout modern history. But have you ever contemplated the process of producing a single Rolex? Well, you are all in luck because today, we are here to walk you through the process from beginning to end so that we can satisfy your curious mind. Welcome to Lux Life, and when it comes to luxury and lifestyle, we've got you covered. But before we begin, don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe to our channel. Now, let's start. All Rolex watches machinery is built and calibrated by skilled engineers. The watchmaker will use of these machines throughout the course of the manufacturing process, although some of its robots are among the most technologically advanced in the world. Most of them are still controlled by humans. They are used for mundane tasks like filing and cataloging. This is a primary factor contributing to the extremely high costs requested for particular Rolexes. Their watches are made by hand and use a special kind of seal. Even though a machine can help with tasks like attaching pins, lining up parts, and pressing down hands, Rolex watch hands are still set by hand by skilled craftsmen. Most watches are made of 316L stainless steel tools, but Rolex watches are made of 904L steel, which is a different grade. Rolex used to use the same steel as other companies, but in 2003, they switched to only using 904L steel since it doesn't rust or corrode as easily as other steels and is a little bit stronger. They produce their own gold, even though they receive steel from a few suppliers. Rolex still processes all of the steel in-house, along with all of the gold and platinum. Rolex turns 24-karat gold into 18-karat yellow, white or Eve rose gold before being molded into cases and bracelets. The metals are melted and mixed in enormous kilns over high flames. Since they control the production and machining of their gold, Rolex is able to guarantee not only quality but also the best-looking pieces. Rolex has a research and development department. Every Rolex factory has an army of robots to aid in moving parts around the production floor and executing incredibly precise, difficult, and repetitive tasks. It should come as no surprise that Rolex has its own internal research and development department. Considering the company's imaginative nature, that is why it is comprised of multiple types of extraordinarily well-equipped professional research labs at its various locations. The objective of these laboratories is not only to design new watches and their components, but also to create more effective and efficient manufacturing processes. Rolex makes sure to test its watches to ensure optimum durability and strength. All Rolex watches with an oyster case are put through rigorous testing for water resistance after they have been completed in an air pressure tank. Air pressure changes when a watch is placed in a small chamber of air, proving that air has entered the case. Specifically designed for underwater use, diving watches undergo further testing and refinement. Each Rolex Submariner is subjected to a real-world water resistance test after it has passed the air pressure test. Submariner watches are submerged in massive tubes until they reach a water resistance of 300 meters. After taking the watches out of the tank, they are heated, and a drop of cold water is placed on the crystal to see if condensation forms. Rolex is unique in that it controls nearly every aspect of its manufacturing process. The only components that Rolex does not produce themselves are the synthetic sapphire crystals and some of their dial hands. Rolex's gold cases, bands, dials, bezels, and movements are all produced in-house to ensure efficiency and quality. Rolex not only has the financial resources to purchase cutting-edge machinery and tools, but also recruits only the most talented and highly regarded scientists, engineers, and executives. Rolex has its own gemological department. Diamonds and other valuable stones are purchased. Tested, organized, and set by Rolex for use in watches. They check the authenticity of all incoming stones, and even X-rays are used to verify the authenticity of diamonds. Ever since Rolex began testing diamonds, only 2 out of every 20 million have been determined to be false. That may seem like such a negligible amount that they wouldn't even bother checking or testing it. However, Rolex thoroughly inspects each shipment of diamonds to guarantee their pristine quality. It takes a year to finish a timepiece. Back then, a Rolex advert claimed that it took about a year to make a single Rolex watch. As bizarre as it sounds, that is still true today. Rolex might be able to produce around 1 million watches per year, assuming no production process shortcuts are taken. However, Rolex is concerned with quality and effectiveness. This idea of ongoing improvement rather than change is also reflected in the production method. Utilizing cutting-edge technologies and methods, they are continually discovering new ways to enhance quality. Rolex is unquestionably the most well-known luxury watch brand in the world. Collectible Rolexes are highly sought after for their impeccable craftsmanship. There are also buyers that care less about showing off their expensive taste and more about having the most functional watch possible. But regardless of what their purpose is for buying from the brand, the only thing that matters to most Rolex buyers is that Rolex is the best of the best. They know that if they are going to wear a watch, it must be a Rolex, and that is a very high compliment for a brand to receive. Because of this, the entire Rolex production process is centered on the principle of not taking any shortcuts, as evidenced by the overwhelming number of processes that are performed in-house. In addition, the business wants to make sure that every step of the process is carried out with the highest possible level of precision, regardless of the amount of money that will be spent or the amount of time that will be required. That is the amount of time, money, and attention that Rolex is devoting to the creation of their watches in order to guarantee that they give their customers only the highest quality timepieces. This is also the reason why people continue to purchase their watches, even though the costs are excessively inflated, because of its high level of luxury and craftsmanship. It is an outstanding investment that is well worth maintaining for many years to come. If you enjoyed this video, make sure to hit the thumbs up button, click subscribe, and hit the notification bell to receive updates in our latest videos. Also, feel free to leave us a comment if you want to watch more videos. Head on over to our channel to see more from Lux Live. See you!